And here we are back at the National Sports Center for the final game here of the Kappa Classic. We're going with the Dandytown Browns under 8s versus the BAA Green. Now, I'm familiar with the Dandytown under 8s, Maceo. What's your take on BAA?
Man, I got the opportunity to watch these kids play. They are brilliant, especially the boy Bermuda out there. He's got serious technical skills, and the captain number 7, getting more technical skills. I think the keys to this here is Danny Tom matching them with aggression. If Danny Tom, Danny Tom historically have a lot of aggression about them, and I'm talking about positive aggression, not negative aggression. And if Danny Tom can match them with aggression, that's the key here. Because BA North definitely has organization, they have skill, they have technical, they make good decisions. Yeah.
Okay, and we're underway. So, Vince, any predictions on this game based on the commentary of Maceo with the technical prowess that BAA have?
Well, I've got a personal stake in Dandytown, but I only shop at Linder, so I can't call it. And Linder sponsors BAA Green, if no one caught that. So I've got two personal things pulling me both ways here. But I'm hoping to see an exciting game. I want to see at least 2 goals.
Again, look at that. Look at these spaces they find. Look at that.
Good control.
And great clearance going to the back line. All right, so moving forward right now, it's evenly matched. Great skill right there by number 11.
Oh, wow.
Lost the ball and out of play. Great coverage by number 9, and ball going for Dandytown.
That's Malachi, number 11, if my information is correct.
Bermuda, yes.
This one is kicked in. You can see from early that BAA are applying a lot of pressure. Seem to link up with each other very well, and they're finding spaces and good movement from BAA from kickoff.
All right. So Town now playing the ball from the back. Goal kick up the field. Great control there by number 18. Tended down the wing, and handball has been called.
That's going to be Dandytown's advantage.
Set play is always important at these stages. The kids that can kick it at the goal, good handling by the goalkeeper.
And great outlet to his number 7. Just bounced over his head, but out for a throw. Well, so far, cloudy conditions right now. Like I said, we've been through our 4 seasons throughout this tournament. And hopefully the rain stays away for this final match. It's been good so far.
Coach Marshall there of the Dandytown Browns program, doing a good job with his group of young men. And here's Dandytown looking to put some pressure on this BAA goal.
And just like that, down the other side, out for a throw-in for BAA. Quick throw-in to number 11.
This ball is placed and it goes out. Nobody's going to be able to catch that one.
Definitely just looking at the first exchanges in this game, Dandytown's going to be able to match BA physically as well. They're going to be matching for speed and athletics. So, BA's definitely not going to be able to have it all the way here. Yeah. So already I've seen, some of the things that the BA players are capable of, they're not pulling off because of the fact that the Dandytown players are matching them physically and matching them for speed.
Maceo looks like we got our first corner kick here, Maceo.
And this definitely looks like a set play off to the training ground based on how Dandytown is set up for this corner kick.
Ooh.
And directly to the goalkeeper. No one facing up the goalkeeper at that moment when he dropped the ball.
No.
But out cleared the other end, goal kick for Dandytown.
Yeah, that was a poacher's opportunity there when the goalkeeper fumbled the ball there. I saw it, Mr. Madden. Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's see if they look to play the ball out of the back.
This one is Rogers. Oh, just switching the sides of where he's taking the goal kick.
Playing the ball out of the back is a risk, but once you learn to do it, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely watch some of the top teams that do that and do it very successfully. But again, we're looking at a different dynamic of football that they play, where more space is given in the English game for itself. More space is given to the players with the ball. Where here, it's crowded out real quickly. People are on the ball instantly, and you got 2 and 3 players. In this case, great spacing here. Dandytown trying their best to get their ball upfield. Number 7 going up against 2 defenders to get through. Throw in, number 20 throwing in. Going in for the middle of the, and again, there it is, opportunity, kindly. And missed.
And the coach, look at the coach. The coach is down on the coach. Saw the girl begging and was hoping that his player could do what they've been training. But those are the opportunities that Dandytown
are able to carve out opportunities. They are able to carve out opportunities on this BA team.
Just going to be real interesting to see who can score first. You see the passion from the sidelines there, and a good break up there by the Dandytown defender, as BAA looking to have their first corner, and Diane runs over there, and this one's kicked and headed off the line. Doesn't know where it was for the moment there, Jeffers, but well headed off the line, and there's a player down, and we're going to have to sort that out. And there's a player down, and it looks to be Peniston. Amari Peniston looks to have gone up for a collision, and as he's come down on the unfortunate end. And of course, we wish his prayers and speedy recovery, and hopefully it's just nothing more than a knock. I believe his parent or someone concerned is coming over to attend to him, and it's just it's all part of sports, and all the players are concerned. One thing you can see that all the players, both teams are concerned and care, and would not want anything unfortunate more than a knock to happen to any player. But it's all part of it, and the coaches over there, and they're helping. And here's where you get to see some of the sportsmanship as the crowd clap the player to get back on, and he gets up and he's just redoing his laces, and it's nice to see the coach Marshall rush over there to his player. And just in a moment, the referee's ready to resume play.
And it's great that the attendees took their time with him to make sure everything was okay with him. And he's back up and running at full speed. So, again, tough little group of guys ready to play this game and give it their all, as we saw from what had happened. They're just got the mindset that they want to win this game.
Yeah, probably saw stars with that collision there. But he's a tough soldier. He doesn't want to miss or go sit on the side. He wants to be on the field. So,
well, we could definitely talk to an experienced person sitting between us here, or what it's like to get knocked about against tall opponents. Maceo, how many times were you knocked down and had to get back up?
Oh, man, so many times. I've seen their stars so many times, man.
They're familiar.
Yeah, but they're motivating. Anytime as a dribbler, you get kicked, is actually a motivating thing. Because you say, okay, you got to kick me to be able to stop me. You know, so it's a motivating factor, and you learn how to do it better. You know, it's not like you're going to stop dribbling. You actually learn how to do it better. You learn how to do it quicker. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it has definitely been said that if you are that playmaker, if you're the Ronaldo or the Messi, you have a target on your back. They are going to chop you down, and we've seen it. And a lot of people call it dirty playing in the game, but it is actually part of the game.
It is the beauty of it.
Yeah, it is definitely the beauty of it. But there are some players that are a bit aggressive, and they get labeled as as a hitman.
Well,
in the game.
I always bring up in 1996 the Italian player Gentili. I mean, he was following Diego Maradona around the field. He followed him to the bathroom. He followed him and he got a drink of water, and he didn't leave him alone. And Italy won the World Cup. You know, and Gentili was a big player for them, defensive-minded. You know, he used some tactics that we can't talk about to be able to stop Diego Maradona. You know, but he did it.
Yes, and that was his role in that particular game, to do just that.
BAA on the attack. Just not pulling it off there, but
too bad on that.
You see the intention, the creative intention. Also, the hacker shack comes to mind. And Shaquille O'Neal was just too big to guard in basketball, and teams basically did a defensive strategy to foul him because they knew he couldn't shoot free throws.
Yep.
So it's just doing what you got to do, regardless of the opportunity, regardless of the opponent, to win, and give yourself the best opportunity to win.
And that's it. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're giving themselves the opportunity. They're making the space for themselves. And as you can see, when the ball is thrown in, no one's crowding around. Everyone's putting themselves in the position to receive the ball. And then once, as my learned friend Mason says, once the dribbler gets the ball, he's then drawing the defenders to him and allowing for space to open up for his other players. And definitely BAA's defense is definitely working well here, getting the ball up the field as they're doing. Number 11, again, great movement that has been shaken off by the referee. That was not a foul.
Oh, ball. This one works kindly.
And here's a look.
The BAA, he looks for the first time shot. I think he could have took a moment, rushed the shot a bit there. Had extra time.
It's exciting to see BA trying to find the little spaces on the field, and Dendytown just closing down everything with their aggression. They're aggressive bunch, and BA's not going to have it all their way.
Here's BAA getting to that goal kick, and who's this guy, number 7 in BAA? I gotta shout him out, Swan De Silva, Dayon.
Dayon, yeah.
Dayon. Very Dayon. He's very nimble and very bright fella. Plays with his head up and just looks to be a good talent in the future. It's number 11 and just trying to get him involved. Malachi Balboa.
Goalkeeper's ball. Sends it right back up the field. Great opportunity.
Here's Dayon. Shoots and
he's very goal-minded, as I see. Every time he's getting it, he sees us outside that the proverbial 18-yard box, or in this case, 12-yard box. He's goal-minded to score.
Balboa getting called for the jersey. You have to change jerseys, I believe, after the game, right? Yeah, it's still after the game. Just checking to my learned colleague. But eager to get a hold of that jersey, and referee not going to have any of that on his watch.
Balboa's got his head up, looking for his pass.
Ooh, nice.
Just a bit off. But definitely BA bossing the game. Everything's going one-way traffic at this time, but that's not to say Dendytown's not very looking ever dangerous on that counter-attack.
I would almost say 70-30%. It's BAA's really
much
got the majority of the possession here, but possession doesn't win games.
Yeah. And these are parish neighbors. Dendytown being on St. John's Road and BAA being on the Woodlands Road, just a creek away, literally. Mills Creek separates them.
The old creek rivalry.
Yeah. It's definitely definitely a derby.
Yes, it is.
If you want to, initiate that.
Totally.
And they are showing that they really want to play this game and win. But again, BAA being attack-minded, Dendytown is more in defense right now. So something's got to give sooner or later. Time is running down for this second half.
The thing I haven't...
Great ball in.
It's almost like an unknown. I can see generally what BAA is trying to do. They're trying to get this young man, Dayon, involved. They got Balboa with him as well. But I haven't really identified or had the opportunity to identify who Dendytown's sort of attack players or their overall strategy. Mind you, though, that could be a surprise. They could just have something.
I mean, what I think is happening with that they're just so under constant pressure right now. They're not been able to identify or mount any really forms of attack right now. Because the BA players are swarming all over them. Because they also possess speed as well as they possess, technique and the dribbling ability. So they're just looking to make it happen.
And that's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen between these two teams as we near the end of this first half. It's still 0-0 in the final match of the 2016 Kappa Classic boys in the under-8 division. I'm your host, Vincent Company, sitting alongside Macy O'Deal and Mr. Magic, coming from Northfield, Devonshire.
Throw in for BAA at this time. Again, very attack-minded BAA. They're trying to get the ball down the line and into the middle, but Dendytown, again, showing their prowess to get that ball up further. Mistake there by the back line.
Oh, and that
trouble.
falls
And it's a
Conley.
chance.
That's
And
trouble.
it's a goal.
That's trouble.
It is a
Bermuda
great
takes
goal.
a
That's
wild taking. Absolutely fantastic finish. Malachi Balboa has put his team up 1-0 here just moments before the ref blows that first half whistle. A ricochet comes straight to him in the air. It was at an odd angle, odd pace. First touch was brilliant, and his second touch put it across the goal line.
Look at they turn and swivel. They control with one foot, and they strike with the other foot.
Excellent.
It was always trouble. He brought the ball down that was fired into him on a dime. He brought it down like it was glued to his foot, and he struck it with his left foot, and it was always going to be trouble. And now he's open. He's looking to open the game up, and he's the smallest guy on the field. Balboa, he's the smallest guy on the field.
Great defense. And one thing I want to give the team credit for, they scored the goal, a very short celebration, and they all got back into their positions, waiting for the ball to be kicked off by Dandytown. They were basically saying, let's get on with the game.
Yeah, they want more.
They want more.
You know,
and they've got that. They're attack-minded. And again, tugging off the shirt, going against Dandytown right now. So going forward, he thought he had a breakaway, but has had the ball back for the kickoff.
I am highly impressed by the level of focusness of this group. Highly impressed.
I think it's a little bit harsh for Dandytown to have that goal go up just before halftime. I think they were battling as best as they could, but that's the game. Fantastic goal that it was. So that's definitely going to change the halftime talk for the coaches, isn't it?
Most certainly.
Yes,
most certainly. Strategies will be changed up a little bit, and placement of players. I think there will be some changes on the field coming on the second half of this.
Coach Marshall under pressure to get that goal back is maybe have to do a little bit more, shift his tactics, or maybe accelerate his tactics a little further, because now BAA with that goal cushion, Dandytown's going to have to bring the game to them.
And
Here
here's an
comes
opportunity
Dandytown.
now.
And
And they've done it. They have done it.
What a
No truer words were spoken there, Sir Vince. You said Dandytown had to bring it, and they brought it.
and bundles.
They certainly did.
Who's that gentleman, number 18?
And right on the half, it is 1-0 here at the Northfield Kappa Classic. BAA 1, Dandytown 1.